they disappear without any explanation, and just when you stop thinking about them, they come back with a text. And all of a sudden, you're so happy and your body starts to light up. So before you reply, let's talk about the reason why they come back after they ghost you. And you will see that this is not always what you think it is. So you have to understand something. If someone comes back to you after ghosting you, this is 95% about their options and not your worth. What I mean by that is that someone coming back to you has a reason, like something happened. And something happened on their side, not your side, because if they ghosted you, you were not in touch, so they have like no idea. So something changed in their side, and this could be like many things. Maybe they got bored, maybe their situation changed, maybe when they ghosted you, they went with someone else, like they someone to do something else. And then they finally were like, well, okay, I don't have that much option, so let me go back to this previous one because that was actually nice. Or maybe they just realized that they were like, oh, actually that was like a great person. What I mean is that there is a shift that happened with them that pushed them to come back to you for a reason. But this has nothing to do with your worth. The problem and the hard truth is that you're not becoming more valuable. They just have less options. You have to check the timing of their action, because they might come back to you and be like, oh, I could not stop about you. Well, if you could not stop about me, why you ghosted me in the first place? You know what I mean? So usually if they come back, it's not because they really want to come back. It's because something on their side went quiet, like something else like dropped or whatever it could be, and we don't really care. But this is mainly the reason of someone coming back after being like dead, ghosting you for like a long time. The problem with that is that their comeback could feel good to you. And this happened to like a lot of people. And the reason this could feel warm and good to you is because it literally kind of saved a wound that was not closed. Like you feel that you're valuable. They just ghosted you and you had like no news and whatever. And then they finally come back. And if you were attached to that person, if you like that person, you will be happy. And that kind of makes sense. Like you were like, okay, I had like a good relationship with that person. They are back. This is nice. But actually, is it though? You have to realize that nothing got resolved. Like they disappeared. You had like no information. They give you like no news, and they come back without any explanation. So as I said, the main reason for them to come back is something that changed on their side. But that thing that changed on their side is what prevented them to actually contact you during the whole time they ghosted you. So what you have to do starting from there is to actually ask the real questions. Why? Why are they coming back? Like what prevented them to actually contact you before? And what actually changed for them that makes you contact you now? And you have to pay attention to that answer, because most of the time they will say things that does not make sense. Like you can always contact someone. So the real answer is actually nothing, just their circumstances. Now what to do with that? Like the comeback is not the answer. It's not because someone come back that everything go back like together. Of course, what you could do is just be like, okay, you come back, but like, I don't really care with you. So you're just like, that's too late. That's fine, that's your choice. Or because, well, if you were attached to that person, if you like that person, you're happy that they come back. But you should not take that comeback as an act of something good for them. This is not because they came back to you that it means that they actually choose you. As I said, most likely this is because something else happened that has nothing to you. So now, if you want to continue to talk with them and see if you could do something, what you have to check is their behaviors, their action. Because when they will come back, they will talk a lot. They will talk a lot. They will be all vibes, all like charming, etc. Kind of like, I would say at the beginning, don't trust that. Only trust actions. If you're kind of seeing that they have like the same behavior that they had the first time you met and when you started like to create that relationship, this could end like the same way. And the reason to not stay like too open and just be like, oh yeah, let's go back like before, that will send the signal to them that you will always be open, which means that they could ghost you again and come back, and ghost you again and come back until you actually learn the lesson that, well, maybe I should not let that person come back in my life. So this is why the first time they come back, if you would like to still try something with them, you can. There is no bad about that. But put the rules. Like, don't be too open. Be like, okay, but let's chill. Let's see what you actually want. Because if they're just coming back for the vibes and you're not okay with that, well, it's just better to let them out of your life. So the comeback isn't the proof. That's what comes after it that is. So the one thing to remember from this video is that if someone came back to you after ghosting you, you don't have to be like super happy. Ask yourself and ask them the right question. Why they did not contact you during that time? What changed in their life for them to come back now? And most importantly, how they will act after that comeback if you actually want to consider like continue to have a relationship with them. And this one is the most important. Like, be in spectator mode. Just observe and check everything, because the goal is not for you to be fully open to them and they can just do it again and again and most likely ruin your life. So always check what they do after they send you a comeback message. Stop being like the option that is always available to them when they don't have other options. If this video was somehow helpful, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. I see you soon for another one, and until then, take care and drink your water.